Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Play fake. Now Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bryant. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Young on 3rd and 2. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. Finds Hines again for the completion. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Young now from the 50. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Hutchinson.
About the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Oh, he shifts past him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On first down, McNeil. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Off the play fake, Young. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. McNeil. And the Packers are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal. Young, he'll buy some time right. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Throwing on first down. Bryant. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wright's got it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Open man is Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Bryant. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 38 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. This is Hines. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run on first down. McNeil, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Young. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Bryant. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Brock Wright, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This time they stay on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Bryant. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Bryant. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant. That one complete to Anderson. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Bryant. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And some room to work. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st down, McNeil. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His
his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first. Opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Bryant.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Bryant.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods.
Touchdown, Packers! From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return, and the Packers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Bryant. Complete to Wright. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on 2nd down, Bryant. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Young now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the step.
They run again with Hines. And some space here. Touchdown, Packers. Nyheim Hines, 54 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, Bryant. That's once again complete to Chark. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Bryant. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Bryant. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Lewis selects to return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Young. He's got Lewis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. It's Young off play action. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. McNeil, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. McNeil, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Off-play action. Bryant over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On fourth down, Bryant. This is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level, maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking no